everybody, this is Tony from Creative Chica Halls and Crafts, and yay, it's Tea Tuesday. So I'm doing a Tea Tuesday today because I have a little bit to talk about, okay? I know I could do a haul or whatever, but like I had a lot of videos, in my quarry, I think it's called. And I'm really bad about doing videos ahead of time, but that's no excuse. It's just like the Tea Tuesday. I've hardly had anything to discuss or whatever. So I'd rather like talk about things on my Tea Tuesday sometimes. So I'm doing one today. So I'm drinking the Swiss Miss Pumpkin Spice, the cocoa mix. It's pretty good, guys. It's pretty good. Now I don't know, but I think you can get it only at Target, but I'm not sure because I've never seen it at Walmart. Now, if you have seen it at Walmart, let me know, okay? This Tea Tuesday is hosted by Kathy's Favorite Things and Life with Patty, but Kathy's the one who found this pumpkin spice cocoa mix at Target last year, and I was searching. I never could find it, never could, so I said, well, if I want a little bit of pumpkin spice in my hot chocolate, I'll just put some creamer in it, right? And it worked out pretty good. But this year I was able to find it because one time I went into Target. I don't go to Target very often, okay? But, oh, Kimmy, she's sending me a question mark. I just sent her a heart. Anyhow, I'll get back with you, Kimmy. I will. Oh, okay, Kimmy. Anyhow, I don't go to Target very often, and when I do, then I totally forgot about the pumpkin spice, and they have all kinds of pumpkin spice everything there, guys, like the cookies, everything. Like they even have a little aisle's got pumpkin spice, everything. But I found this like in the coffee section, where the hot chocolate is and all that. And there's Chiquita. So anyway, so let me take another sip here. I also found some pumpkin spice donuts. I found these at Dollar General, okay? So, pumpkin spice donuts. They're little mini donuts. Yummy! I've already ate a few. Shame on me. Anyhow, so I thought I would get on here for just a few minutes and talk about my ordeal with the little dog. It's a little female dog. She was a stray. And I did that live, but guys, I looked over that live. I said, "Oh my gosh, that's a terrible live," because it was like all over the place. Because I was like shaking. I was like scared she was going to run out in the street. I had to make her not go into the street a few times. But this dog, guys, I don't know what it was about this little dog, but I went to Walmart and I was coming home. It was just a short trip because I only live about 1.5 miles from Walmart, but yet I live in the country, okay? And this little dog was like standing in the middle of my road, and I said, "Oh my God!" I stopped the truck. I stopped the truck in the road, and I got out, and people had to come and go around me because there was no place to put my truck. That's okay. It wasn't that busy. Only like one car went by, and he was speeding, and I yelled at him to slow his ass down, which he did. I was mad. Like a person is out there on the side of the highway and you're just speeding like 50 miles per hour and you see me out there. And so I didn't know if that little dog was going to like dart out there. I didn't know. So anyhow, he slowed down some, but not a lot. I just don't like the way that some people do things, okay? I really, really don't. They're inconsiderate of others. That's wrong. That's just wrong. Okay, so I have always wanted to adopt, a dog that needed a home. I always have. Now with Chiquita, it was a little bit different. We got her off of Craigslist, and my heart was hurting because of Phoebe. And she has like filled a lot of void in my heart because of Phoebe. I'll never forget my Phoebe, but Chiquita, she keeps me on my toes all the time, okay? So, but I always wanted to, I wanted to adopt a dog. Sometimes I'm like a little bit impatient, My husband, he's like, but he said, I knew that Chiquita wasn't going to be a Chihuahua when we got her. I said, then why, he said, well, I didn't want to break your heart. But she's like part Chihuahua and part some kind of terrier. I think she may be part Jack Russell. I don't know. The way that she runs around the yard, she's like a superstar. I know all dogs run, okay, but this one, she runs circles, she runs figure eights and all that are out there, okay? So anyways, getting back to the little dog, I went home, because she ran into a field. Because we have big fields out here that they plant stuff in. They plant like the sod and stuff like that to sell. And it used to be at orange groves. And now they just tore all the orange groves down. Well, she ran into that field, so I rushed home and I put my stuff away real quick. I got some dog food and I went back. Well, she was there as you entered this one field, and she come up to me, and I gave her some food. And then here comes a big tractor trailer wanting to come in, and I told him, I said, there's a small dog over there, please be careful. And he was very careful. He maneuvered it around her. Thank God she didn't go under there. So anyway, so I went up, I had the dog out there, and I was trying to sweet talk her and everything, because I have saved dogs before, guys. I would go, like with this one, a little Chihuahua, I picked him, I think it was a little boy, picked him up right in the middle of the road and took him into my truck. This has been years ago. So but this dog was a little bit different because she was like very, very skittish. And so she was standing there and she laid on her back with her belly and she was going, I said, oh, and then all of a sudden she got up and she sprang up like a cat. And then she was giving me this evil eye, like, and she was scared. She was so scared. So I had gone up there without my phone. I said, great. So I ran back to the house. She ran across to the other field. So I ran back home. I got my phone, and then I called the animal control. And we have two different, like one takes care of the city part, the other one takes care of the county part, and it's like, ugh. So anyway, I got a hold of them, and I said, and in the meantime, I had gone back. I couldn't find her. So these two guys in the truck, they said, ma'am, are you looking for that little dog? And I said, yeah. He said, well, she's over there under that tree. I said, is she okay? And he goes, yeah. So she's just laying there. I done thought, oh, please, don't, I didn't want anything happening to her. So I went over there and I saw her and she didn't run from me. And I gave her some more little bits of food, and she actually came up to me with her head bowed, and I was able to pet her. Well, I was fixing to grab her, and all of a sudden she just, just ran away from me. She was just so skittish. So finally, the animal control officer came. Very, very nice lady. And I was, she and I both was out there for at least an hour trying to catch her. So she said, I think I'm going to set a pin out here for her and maybe we'll catch her. That didn't work. So I said, okay, I need to go home. I was sweating. I said, I got to go home. And she had ran off in the field, and then I was worried about her. Then I said, oh my gosh, because, who knows what's back there. And there was another little dog back there, but she wasn't harm, she belonged to the people that lived back there. She just wanted to play with her, but she was very, very skittish. So I said, okay. So I waited, and I didn't hear anything more because the deputy had my phone number and everything. She knew that I wanted her. So that day, I had to take my truck over to my son's because they were working on it at his community college because he teaches auto mechanics there. And on the way home, I told my husband, I said, let's stop by this field and see if we see the little dog. So we was driving right past, just as soon as we turned the corner, he goes, is that her right there? And I looked over, and there she was sitting in that field in the front. People have been trying to feed her. There was a little cup of container there full of food, for her. No wonder she didn't get into the trap. Everybody was feeding her, including me. Anyhow, so we tried to catch her that night. It didn't happen. I was trying to catch her with the net. And she come up so close to me because she trusts me. There's something about a bond between me and her. I don't know what it is, but she trusts me. So my husband says, take the net and go, He didn't tell me, not to lift it because I was going to, I screwed up. I screwed up royally. I did catch her. But I didn't her being trapped in it. So I scooped her up. I was going to scoop her up where she'd be in there. No, she escaped. And I said, oh my God, guys, you don't know how bad I felt about that because I said, and then my husband says, well, let's go home because, it was fixing to storm. So a couple of days went by, and I messaged the deputy, and I said, have you seen the little dog? I'm worried about her. And she said, actually, they saw her like 3 miles away at the library downtown. I said, oh my God. And that she was heading south. Well, I don't know. I don't know if this was the same dog or not, okay, guys? Because Saturday morning, this was like on a Wednesday, maybe Thursday, okay. And then she told me, she said I'm trying my best to catch her. Said she has given me a run for my money. She said usually I'm good at catching little dogs, you know. So a couple of days went by. So Saturday morning we were on our way to our grandson's football game, and I something just told me to message her, so I did. And I told her, I said, I'm really, really worried about her. I said, have you seen her? Has anybody sighted her or whatever? So she messaged me Sunday morning. I was out with Chiquita. She told me we caught her. And I said, oh my God. So like she was at the animal shelter. Somebody, now get this. Now I don't know if it was the same dog or not, okay? Because I was telling my husband, I said, this is very strange because I don't know. But the little dog was caught in a trailer park. It's right. It's like catty corner from our house, you know, like the Northerners come down, you know, and well, they should be coming down pretty soon. In fact, they're coming down now, you know, and they stay in that trailer park. Well, you know, for the winter. And somebody caught her in there by the pool. Well, so they was checking her out and stuff, you know, put her in the animal shelter. I kept in contact with the deputy. So I said, I really would love to come see her. I really, really want to adopt her. And she said, okay. She said, there's a rescue group coming tomorrow, which was on a Tuesday. She said, I will tell them that she's not to be taken. And she wasn't, okay? Thank God. And I, you know what? I appreciate these animal rescue groups. I do. I appreciate them so much for rescuing these dogs and giving them, you know, a shelter and all that and finding them a good home. Anyhow, so yesterday, and I'm filming this like a few days ahead of time, guys, okay? Because I got like a big haul coming up here and all that, so I wanted to get this done. Anyhow, and I'm going to make this quick because it's already 12 minutes. I'm sorry. Anyhow, so yesterday I went to go see her. I'm pretty sure it's the same dog, guys. I'm pretty sure. She's like a wired hair terrier / chihuahua. I don't know what she is. Anyhow, I am hoping that it's the same dog. It looks like the same dog, and she's totally changed her attitude. She is happy. She's like, actually she's almost smiling. And I was able to feed her a little cookie, and I told the guy, I said, you know, don't take her out of the pen, okay? Because like, she's a runaway, okay? She will run. She will take off and run. But the deputy who, she gave her a bath the day before and held her for about an hour, and I feel like she's feeling more at ease now. So I won't be getting her till maybe the day that this airs on the Tuesday. I may be getting her there then because she's going to be spayed. And I also have to call that vet's office and tell them, you know, go ahead and give her shots, stuff like that. And she does have heartworms. So she will be getting a heartworm treatment as well. So, and I've been through that before with Phoebe. Phoebe had heartworms because Phoebe was a rescue. So anyway, guys, I did adopt her yesterday, and I was so happy, guys. You just don't know how happy I was. I was about ready to cry there in the office, but but I was so glad to be able to save her, and I'm so thankful to my husband for allowing me to do it, you know, agreeing, because, you know, he was raised in a house where there wasn't dogs in the house, but you know, I was raised a little bit different, so he's okay with it, thank goodness. So anyway, guys, whenever I do get her and I get her settled down and stuff, I will be, you know, taking some video and some pictures of her and showing them to you guys. So anyway, guys, I appreciate everybody for watching. I will see you on my next video. I hope you all have a wonderful Tuesday, and I'll see you later. Bye.